Yeah, everyone, how we doing? Welcome back to me, Scott to talk some UFC. How are we doing tonight? Well, did not expect that. I just did not expect that. To be fair, I'm more surprised at the way we played more than anything else. I just did not see that in the locker. I thought it was going to be a similar game to what we had against Everton, similar game to what we had against West Ham, where we just passed sideways, just backwards, forward, side, backwards, forward, side, goalie kick. But we actually played good football today. At times. But what I can't legislate, our defending is just horrific. There is no defence. I mean, this is a team that plays six at the back. We've shipped 4 goals in, playing 6 at the back. So, as from the outside looking in, I'd have to look at this current setup and say, it's not working. It clearly isn't. I'm not interested about going forward and scoring the goals. It's what's going on at the other end. To win games, you need to keep clean sheets. And I don't know if their manager's got the mantra. You're meant to score more than the other team. You're meant to shut them out. Not you shoot, score, we'll score. It's just our manager must be the only manager that thinks like this. Like today, before the match, Jimmy Carragher was going on about all the stats and the XGs and all that nonsense. And it is all nonsense. Because when was the last time XGs won you anything? Did they get you a medal? Yeah, got you plaudits. Who cares? I would rather win a game. I would rather have 3 points on the board. I would rather be walking away at the end of the season with a winner's medal. What am I going to do with the XG stat? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And everyone goes on about XGs, chances created. Now, I've said it, it's not the first time I've said it for years now. The way these stats are for assists, they're appalling. They really are. I mean, back in the day when this guy first started they went before the XG generation. It'd be, if I've crossed it, Rooney's crossed it, Tevez scored, that's an assist to Rooney. Not Rooney's passed to Ronaldo's went past 4 players, Rooney still gets the assist. At what point did he assist just because he passed on the ball at the halfway line? Since when does that become an assist? And everyone's like all I've had for the last 2 weeks, people DMing me, going on about, have you seen Bruno's stats? No. But when I look at Paul Scholes' stats, he may, on paper, he does 3.5 assists a season. I look at the winner's medal that guy's got. Do you think he's bothered and cries himself to sleep that I didn't get an XG today, or my XG was this today, or I've lost out on the assist today? Do you really think he's losing sleep over stupid things like that? He's comfortably got his 11 winners' league medals hanging up, 2 European Cup. Forget all the other ones that he's won. Do you know what I mean? Do you really think a player of that ilk is bothered about XGs? And why do people keep comparing Bruno with Paul Scholes? Because that's not even a conversation. Because seriously, because one is genuinely world class, and the other one's Bruno. And that's all I can say to that. I mean, I'll tell you something else. This is another one for the books. Bruno Fernandes never won anything. Scott McTominay in his first season in Italian football, he's won player of the year, Italian's best player of the year, team of the year. He's got nominated in the Ballon d'Or. So Bruno's not even in that conversation. Did you know everyone goes on about how Bruno's brilliant and he's this and that? He doesn't even get in the same conversation as Scott McTominay. Now, I'm not saying that if he went to Italy, he couldn't do the same. But I don't think I don't think he's brave enough to make that move in the first place. I genuinely don't. So credit to McSauce. Now, that was the best thing for him. Absolutely. I mean, he was never... Listen, we all know what McSauce's strengths were. And credit to Conte, who's getting them out of him to the fullest. Now, no one at Man United could use him in the way Ten Hag to a certain extent. To be fair, Jose Mourinho to a certain extent. Does anyone even remember that one game, I think it was at West Ham, where he benched Paul Pogba for Scott McTominay? And he made a mad comment, like Jose was a mad one. He made some mad comment like, you'll see I did the right thing in years to come. Now, to be fair, like or loathe him, Mourinho was spot on. He wanted Pogba gone. He absolutely wanted him out, and he said, this guy, well, you'll never win anything with him at the club. The bar he wanted to get to, Paul Pogba was not the guy you hang your hat on. And at the same time, he said, get rid of Martial. Now, at the time he wanted rid of them, we could have got 200 million for the two of them. Almost. And both of these players left on a free. And both of these players were hampered by injuries post-Mourinho. So, well done, Ed Woodward, for being absolutely useless at everything that you've done. Yeah, it's fine you're on a fat check and you get fat checks wherever you go. But it just goes to show the more thicker you are, the more zeros you get. It's absolutely scandalous. And look no further, look at you. You're an absolute joke you were an absolute joke of a CEO. You were a puppet and a muppet. That's all you were. Anyway, this is not about that. Let's get back into the chat for the game. Now, I don't know if anyone picked up it during the game. I think we were winning 1-0 at the time, and not all the fans, the way in did try to shout, "We want the Glazers out." I just wished that it got some momentum, but it didn't. It just failed to get off the ground. It was just like a wave. It petered out as quick as it started. Now it's a shame because us United fans, and I do know what the sad thing is, us armchair United fans, we get absolutely slated for not going to the game, but that doesn't mean that our opinion doesn't matter. It absolutely does matter. It matters just as much as the fan going ones. They're in a better place than one other. That doesn't mean you don't support the team any more than them or any less than them. So in just like they've got an opinion, we have an opinion. Absolutely, and because I'm not having, because you hear so much, you're an armchair this, you're an armchair that. Listen, some people can't make it. Some people don't have the means to make it. And to be fair, even if we did have the means, and you look at this team, this manager, this captain, you're just like, well, I may as well save my money because that's just a dross. If I'm going to go to the stadium and play on my phone, I may as well just stay home and play on my phone. Because that's the level we're at. Right. Now, one last note on the Glazers before we get back on to the match review. We've been linked to so many players this last week. But I promise you this. Now, I've not got no magic ball, but I just know they go with form. They made this stupid comment, something like, but wait to assess it after the AFCON. The AFCON finishes in the last week of January, or around about the 21st, 24th. So something within them. So we are 6th or 7th now, or 8th. Now, if we just made a couple of cute signings that will really, really help this team, and the team is dying, screaming, crying out for a defender, a rock solid. Do you know, I'm not even a big fan of Mark Gahey, but right now I would take Mark Gahey over anything that we've got. Yeah, and that's over Leacher. Leacher's awful. Leacher, honestly, he's so overrated. Now, I love him because what he's done for the club, but he's so overrated. Now, De Ligt's been probably the most improved player, but that's not the manager, that's just him. I think he's just got comfortable with his surroundings, and he, like I said before, he plays better with Harry. When Harry's not playing with them, he gets found out. Time and time again, when Harry's not playing next to him, he gets found out. Euro's all over the place. So maybe it's time that we start playing Harry and Euro. Because it just makes sense. It really does. Now, no, I'm not too sure. Excuse me. I'm not too sure how long Harry's still out for. Seems like ages. It just looked like a Nokia's knock at the time. Same with Sesko. He came back and he just looked so rusty. Like really, really rusty. Right, okay, so if you are going to any United games over the festive season, please let's get behind the fans and let's chant, we want the Glazers out. We need to get rid of them. For us, for me, for you, for the millions around the world, for Sir Alex, we need change and we need it now. And the longer this goes on, the harder it's getting. And the further we're getting from, I like to say destination, but where we want to be. And the sooner we do it, the sooner we can start climbing. And the biggest thing, and on top of that, I don't want to leave Old Trafford. What kind of despicable owners would take you out from your house to another house that no one's ever seen and promise you the world? Let's not be fooled. In the 20 years they've been there, we've been promised the world and back, and we've had absolutely nothing. Yeah. And do you really think they're going to come good with their promise? Don't hold your breath. That said, let's get back to tonight's game. Right. Was I entertained tonight? I absolutely was. Absolutely entertained. Just didn't see it coming. Honestly, I did not see any of that. It was just a proper open game. But I am disappointed that when you score 4 goals at home, you're not expected to concede 4. But our midfield is non-existent. It's paper thin. Honestly, and it goes over. You can tickle its belly. It's like jelly. And defence, don't even get me. This is we're playing 6 at the back and we've just shipped in 4. What more can I say? What's the manager doing? Can he not see this? Where's the change? Where's the improvement? I've not seen it. This formation has to go. Now, if he carries on playing this, I'm not going to give up on this. If he's going to insist on playing this stupid formation that's not worked for the last 13 months, then it's not going to work. It's absolutely not going to work. How far can we go with this guy? Again, another 2 points. Like I said, we had from 9 points, we've got 2. 2. Had we got them, we would have been second, if not third. That's how close we would have been. So let's not forget that, it's unlucky, it's not. You have to make your own luck sometimes. This is bad ownership, bad management. And nothing's going to change. Nothing is going to change. I mean, what does it take for the management? I mean, David Moyes got sacked when he couldn't get Champions League football. Louis van Gaal got sacked. Okay, Louis van Gaal got sacked because Jose came free. I get that. But going back to David Moyes, he got sacked because he didn't get Champions League football. This manager should have the same hanging over him. Why should it not? I mean, what has he done? What has he done to merit an extension? Because I've yet to see it. I've yet to be convinced by him. His subs they just absolutely scare me. When you look to the management for guidance, change, leadership, he goes missing. Missing in a big way. Every single game. But don't listen. Don't do it the wrong way. I'll take that all day. I'd rather get a draw from the. See, I feel we've got a draw from a victory. Only United can do this. Only this United team can do this, and the teams before it, or yesteryears. This kind of thing didn't happen. I mean, the commentator said in the game that this is Bournemouth's 3rd visit to Old Trafford, and they bagged 3 goals. Our record, all the records that we've set they're all there to be broken. I'm just lucky we held on to the one that this longest run since God knows how many bits. It's almost 400 games old since the last time we lost at home when we've been up at half time. So at least, well, that'll be gone before the season's out. Let's not make, please do not make any mistakes. That'll be gone by the end of the season. Let's not fool ourselves. Amarin. I'm so glad he brought in Kobe and he gave him half an hour. The sad thing is, I wish he brought him on for Bruno. Then we could have seen Cunha shine and Bruno shine even more. Yeah, Casemiro got a booking, but he's not stupid enough. He was going to get himself a red card. God, why can't they just believe in this guy? This guy's a seasoned pro. He's won the lot. And he knows how to behave himself once he's had a yellow card. So why did the flipping hierarchy panic? No need. Absolutely no need. But anyway, Cunha came on. His first touch of the ball, he just killed it dead. It was absolutely sublime. And then he just... it's there for all to see. And there's no one else on that pitch. Oh, well, I'll take that back because Cunha's brilliant. Ahmad on his day. I thought he had an off day today. Sorry. It's been a long day. I'm not used to getting up this early. And then staying up so late. So, where was I? Oh yeah, about Kobe. Please give him some more. Now the sad thing is, I actually think he's going to be suspended. Oh God, this is it. The reason he was given minutes, Casemiro got five yellow cards, so that means he's not playing on Sunday. So that's why. Oh God, there's always a reason. Always a reason. No one's actually picked up on this, but that's the only reason Mainu's come on for Casemiro, to get him ready for Sunday. And again, it's you can't swap Casemiro and put Kobe in because they're two different players. And Aston Villa would just steamroller us. Absolutely steamroller us. God, it just goes beyond. I can't even... What can I say to that? It's just a joke. It really is. Right, going back to... First half, I thought that was best football. Best half hour I've seen God knows how long. Honestly, I thought we really took it to them. Really took it to them. But they had a couple of chances. They had some... To be fair, they had great chances. Along with Semenyo's goal. And then as soon as we came back, three mistakes from Bruno. Well, two right away, and we're down 3-2, and then one later on, and it was 4-3. Sorry, it was 4-4 at that point. And everyone goes on about Bruno's our saviour. Bruno's our saviour. I'm just mesmerised by these kind of comments and statements. Bruno's not a saviour. Time and time again, he loses marker, loses the ball, resulting in a goal. Today, he cost 3 goals. Just 2 of them, he wasn't even switched on. That he got the ball. Okay, one ball was badly passed to him. But that happens. You got to deal with it. You can't throw your toys out. You got to get on. You got to at least track back, stick a tackle, and get your body on the line. It's not all about just picking your fat checks and disappearing. So that was that one. Now I want to do a quick player review. Laman's give him a 5. He had a couple of good saves. Come on, he's let 4 goals, and how can I give him more than a 5? It's the same with the whole defence. I thought they were all awful. I thought Luke Shaw was probably the best one, and even he made some mistakes. Well, he was at fault for the first goal, but apart from that, I thought he didn't put a foot wrong. Yeah, I think he needs to go. So I thought Yoro. Again, how can you score your defence when they've let in 4 goals? I mean, I'm absolutely baffled with that. Would I give them a 0? Technically, I'd have to give them a 0. Honestly, you're probably thinking I'm being harsh, but I'm not. Just looking back at the game now. No, I'm just... Not for me. Not for me. So they're all on 2s. 2s and 3s. Even Laman, I thought I gave Laman a 5. That's too high. It's down to a 3. No, he made 2 worldies at the end. So, okay, Laman's back to a 5. But the rest of the defence, again, 3s. Every single one of them, even Leacher. Leacher didn't rip up trees when he came on. Cunha. Oh no, sorry, I'm not on the wing backs. Dallo was a 4. Ahmad was a 3 today. I thought Ahmad could have been the game changer and making these subs and making the changes, but he let me down. That's one of the worst games I've seen Ahmad play all season. And it's not just this game, even the last game he was doing this. Now he's just gone and done it again, and it's just like, has it been told to him just to take risks and everyone else has to stand there and look pretty? Because it just doesn't make sense. Now, Bruno, first half, I gave him a 5. He scored a goal, so he went to 6. But then he cost 3 goals, so he goes back down to a 0. You may think that's hard, but I think I'm being just to, like I say openly, if I was the captain of Man United, he would not be in my team. Luckily for him, I'm not the captain of Man United. He just would not be in my team. He just doesn't give me anything. He doesn't get me off my chair. Honestly, he doesn't. When he gets past the ball, I'm like, how do you give it to someone? Listen, I'm shouting, give it to someone. I don't want... That's just the way it is. No, that's not... You're probably thinking I'm being unfair. That's that. Ahmad, I'm sure I've done Ahmad. Brian had an absolute stinker today. Again. Just like 2-3 games on the bounce, he's had stinkers. When is these stinkers going to stop? They really need to. I mean, he gets a 0 as well. He had 2 great chances and he skied them. Like I said, it's like he was playing bloody rugby. Or was it Shinte, the way he was playing? No one had a clue what he was doing. No one. Mount played well. I thought Mount was a 6. He tried linked up play, hurried and buried, did what Mason Mount does. Cunha. Thank you, Cunha, for finally. I'm glad you scored. Hopefully you got man of the match. I thought you were just head and shoulders above everyone else on the team. And on the other team, you were just head and shoulders above everyone today, and it's just a shame that the rest of them didn't have your endeavour throughout the whole game, because we would have been talking about a victory. And sometimes the right thing to do is just do the easiest thing, which is play the right pass. And until our team can understand that, we will never move on. And this is why I feel when Cunha plays, he has to play with Menu and our guy captain onto the bench, because he just doesn't have that rhythm. Like I said, everything's a Hollywood pass. He doesn't have the composure to take the ball. He doesn't have the composure, doesn't have the technique, doesn't have the skill. When he gets a ball, kill it dead, move it wherever he wants to go, or he can take the ball and turn. Our guy can't do that. Our captain, tell me a game when he's done that. Okay, he scored a good free kick. That's about technique. At a dead ball. I mean, if you go and ask someone, even people who have never played football, 20 yards out, hit top corner, chances are I think they'll get it more than once. So if he's hit the net for the first time in a long time, and he's been practicing 1 hour after every training session, then clearly your set play is wrong. But I don't want to go to... Listen, I'm done talking about Bruno. I'm done talking about the manager. I'm sick of the pair of them. I'm absolutely sick of the pair of them. And I look forward to them both to go. And I have to suck it up till now. Now, we've got Villa on Sunday. Fingers crossed we can go and stick it on them. We've won our last 2 games. Let's hope we can make it 3 in a row. But United Strand, my man, you're done. You're absolutely done. You're not getting it this season. I can see it, honestly. And I'm sorry for saying these words, but you're not getting a haircut this season. And if you do get one, you'll just be pulling your own hair out, because that's the closest you're going to get to shears. I say shears, I mean clippers. You're going to need shears at this rate, mate. But anyway, thanks very much for joining. I would like to say I'm over the moon because the way we played, but I can't because we threw it away. We couldn't defend. I'm going to call it a day now because I'm just going to start. We're going to go back to this. We're going to go going up and down again because everything's just coming back to me. Right, we didn't lose. No, okay, I'm just going to shut up now. Do you know why? Because I'm just thinking in my head we've just dropped 2 points at home again, and it's going to make me go mad. So I'm just going to park it where it is. Hopefully we get a win on Sunday, and we can cheer up, and hopefully Liverpool haven't gone past us, and we're still above them come end of Sunday. I don't know if they're playing before us actually, but our fight's against Liverpool. Forget everyone else. First and foremost, the Champions League too far, and that's a pipe dream too far. So I'm holding on to something that's just for holding on sake. Right, everyone, that's it for me tonight. It's a late one, so everyone have a safe. If you're still on your way home, have a safe drive home. God bless you all. Peace, love, respect. One last thing, last thing before I go. Spread, share, like, make me go. Spread the word. If every one of you spread the word, that's one extra viewer, one extra follower, one extra subscriber. Together, I can't do it on my own. I need you boys to come together and girls to come together to make this bigger. We can grow as a community. Who knows where this goes, where this is going to end up, but let's make this bigger. Let's go. What we're waiting on. Now with that, I'll see you on the next one. Have a fantastic week. God bless you all. Take care. Night night.